Right, Highfleet. Last time we played this, it got a little bit spicy, but we managed to kill the Strike Fleet at Betheran, which leaves, I think, 2 left on the map, maybe 3. We've got Strike Fleet Yanesai down here in Alma, heading in this direction. We need to get out of here. We also have the City of the Hidden People, which is our objective right now. First things first, we just need to get some fuel. While the fleet's refueling, let's talk about strategic objectives a little bit. So what we've been doing so far with our movement from the south all the way up to where we are is we've been trying to be as sneaky as possible. Let me just get rid of this radio signal because it's going to drive me crazy. Just need a little bit of fine tuning here. Too far. Oh, this is, I can tell that this is going to be our good friend, yep. Elsa here, because it had infinite time. Okay, so we've been trying to be as sneaky as possible and try not to raise too much in the way of enemy attention. That's probably going to change pretty soon. We've got this opportunity here in the City of the Hidden People to spend some time rebuilding the fleet, and I have some plans for that. So we have some stuff that we've stockpiled, not a lot, but we have 4 KH-15s. We've got 4 KH-15Ps, which are radar tracking missiles. We have 1 spare A100. We have 2 nuclear A100s. We have 16 Zeniths, 8 Fabs, 2 more T7s to put on, and 2 AK100s. The plan, basically, is to take either the Victory or the Warrior and convert it from the strategic heavy cruiser that it currently is into a ship that we can hopefully do some damage to garrisons with. We're going to take the Assassins that have picked up a lot of experience and rebuild them into something that's a little bit, not as fast, but a little bit sturdier. And we've also got all of the Hitmen, well, sorry, not the Assassins, but all of the interceptor light corvettes we've got. We've also got these field carriers. We don't need all of these anymore. And we've managed to hold on to one of the AWACS. Unfortunately, this AWACS has lost all of its sensor equipment, but we're going to continue the need for these small ships that have a lot of range. So there will be some rebuilding of ships once we get the fleet over to the City of the Hidden People. But I think I would like to take Imgur Enlil first, because that would give us access to a decent place to purchase equipment from the City of the Hidden People. And then maybe we need to take on Arc 2, and we can just use that, excuse me, to do some rebuilding. So I'm just going to fast forward until we've got enough fuel to get to the City of the Hidden People. We still have tons of cash. We're actually not looking too bad. This is actually refilled with intel, but there's nothing I want to look for here. We're just going to wait till we've taken all the fuel, and let's fly over to the City of the Hidden People. And that puts us out of danger of being picked up by this enemy fleet. We are in a bad position, actually, because we don't have any ELINT available to us. And that is actually a tool that I rely on quite heavily for detecting enemy fleets. So I do want to get us to a state where we have ELINT again. Let's just fast forward on our flight over to the City of the Hidden People. And once we've landed, we'll put together some repairs, and we'll put together a strike group to try and take Imgur Enlil while they don't know we're coming. All right, first things first, let's just get some fuel. I think I'm just going to top the tanks up because the fleet's going to be here for a while, and that's a lot of money, but it's worth it. Now, in terms of pickups here, there's 340mm rockets. I'm not a fan of the 340mm rockets. I know that some people are. We've got 100mm prox fuse, but we don't need that. 180 armor piercing, 37mm incendiary, which is actually not bad. 130 incendiary, which I think I showed has some use, but what I really want is some 130 prox fuse. We're not going to pick anything up here. Do we have any weird ammo? 180mm laser guided, we can sell that. Oh, I meant to sell it. It's not worth a ton, but it's worth a little bit. And that makes us a little bit of money. All right, ship works. So what needs repaired? Well, first of all, our AWACS needs repaired. So let's get a repair job gone for that. Then this Corvette needs repaired, so we'll do that as well. I think that's everything that needs majorly repaired. Assassin 3 needs some light repairs, but that's not going to cost us very much money. Oh, we can actually restock it. That's pretty good. We'll maybe use that for this attack. And then Hitman 3 has a full load. What else can we do here? Let's take the nukes off the RS Victory for now, so don't forget to do that, because I want to reuse these. I didn't mean to do it that way, but whatever, that works. We need to replace those hull components. Apologies if you can hear the puppy barking in the background. She's been put to bed, and she's decided to rebel against that. But we're trying a new thing where she doesn't get to dictate when she comes in to sit with me, which is what she's trying to do right now. Okay, so we've taken the nukes out of the Victory. The warrior doesn't have any missiles in it at the moment. The eminent domain is full on T7s. So we're basically make a choice between the victory and the warrior. The warrior has 2 T7s. The victory has 4. So we're going to take these 2 T7s off the warrior. And we're going to install them in the victory so that we now have a full complement of T7s on it. Now, for some reason, this slot here isn't showing as able to take a plane, which is interesting. What's going on here? I'm just going to replace this bit of hull and replace this bit of hull. And that should hopefully become available for T7. Oh, that's very strange. I maybe just need to wait for that piece to be installed, actually. It is still installing. Okay, so we've got some light repairs underway. Now, in terms of attack ships, we've got Assassin 1 here is set up to go. Int 3, which I think is Hitman 1, needs to be reset. Hang on, I can't get to my keyboard. Hitman 1, cool. So that's ready to go. And then Hitman 2 here. So we've got 3 attack ships, which are all fully repaired, which is great. They've got their full amount of fuel. And this will probably be the last major attack we use. So we'll probably send in Hitman 3, Assassin 1, Hitman 2, and a fuel ship. And that should be enough to do this. And we'll just need to wait for... I don't think any of these actually need to repair, do they? Hitman 1 needs repairs. Let's see. Let's just sit for a little bit. We'll let all these repairs go through. And we'll try and take this. We've got 13 hours of repairs to prepare for. Let's just let that run. We've got another radio signal coming in. I'm guessing it's our good friend. I'm just going to save that. Yeah, I don't want to. I just want to abandon it. That was actually going down. That is actually a broadcast from our enemy. Okay, we'll pick this one up. Yeah, see, if the session time goes down, that means that it's actually a radio broadcast from the enemy, not from Alsa here. His radio messages don't run out, which is what makes them a little bit annoying sometimes. This is probably going to be encrypted, though. Yeah. So you can attempt to encrypt this by looking for words like of and. So for instance, GTK here could be the. So if I just use my encryption key here to find an H for this second letter, and then that to be an E, and then we're looking for a T for the first letter. I've got to go all the way through the alphabet. Does this look like... Doesn't look like I've deciphered that. This could also be the, where it says JA3, so we could go... I don't want to spend ages on this, but I want to demonstrate that it does sometimes work. This is why I don't do deciphering on video, because it takes a long time if you don't have the key. I mean, I could edit the video out. So we just change that to an E. I don't think this is going to work either. I've gone way too far. Oops. Yeah, look, it doesn't make any sense. So I would spend more time on that, just using those short words to try and find the key, but we're not going to do that just now. We've got 9 hours of repairs left. We're just kind of waiting for this ship here to have its repairs done. I don't mind sitting here and waiting. Okay, I think that's all the ships I want to deploy fully repaired. And what is still repairing? The Howler's still repairing. That's it. Okay, let's commit an attack group here and see what we can get away with. So we want to take, we'll take an Assassin. We'll take Hitman 1. We'll take Hitman 3. We'll take... Let's scroll down. This Hitman as well. Where's my other missile ship? Oh, we want this Assassin too. That beeping's really annoying. There we go. The missile carrier here. Let's turn the amount of fuel up. That should be enough. This is going to be a one-way trip. And let's dispatch them to Imgur Emlo. And let's see if we can take this Fleet HQ with a surprise attack. Because if we can, it's just going to put us in such a good position. And it means that we can just basically go around this area and tick these off with surprise attacks while we rebuild our main ships. And that's going to just work really well for me in terms of preparing. All right, let's fast forward. I'm not going to bother detaching the I might as well detach the fuel carrier. All you need to do is just get that to go onto air stop. That just means that this is slightly harder to detect. And then I can just now tell it to rejoin. And it won't beat them into the city. And there's 2 groups here, but they're not going to get an alarm off. What are we dealing with? There's a prize ship here. Well, that's pretty nice. We've got a first anti-air technical has also made it to the battlefield. We've got a oh, geez, there's a Paladin Mark II here. Paladin Mark II, 2 Sarmers. I'm not too worried about the Sarmers. I'm not worried about the Cursor. This Paladin is a pretty scary customer. I've only got access to 69 prox fuse. So you send Assassin 1 in with prox fuse, Hitman 1 in with incendiary, and then Hitman 2 in with just standard missiles, and we'll send our 2 missile carriers in first. Their mission is only to kill the Paladin. Leaving this in, the rumble in, is not a big issue because it's only got a 75mm. But if we can kill the Paladin, we'll just pull out the missile carriers. And then we'll just do the rest with the Assassins. Honestly, I think the Assassins could do this on their own. And we could hold on to the Zeniths. But I feel like I'm not going to rely on Zeniths for much more of the campaign. So we may as well use them now while they're still viable. Okay, we're looking for the Paladin. I want to make sure that I've got it locked, so I'm not going to fire randomly. It says I've got a lock here, so let's fire off a missile. And we'll fire another one. And we'll fire another one. Oh, we just switched targets to the Sarma. They're actually trying to shoot down the missiles, which I've never seen them do before. Just flew into my own missile. Let's just restart that. That was me just... I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was looking at the incoming fire. That's the Paladin there. There should be enough shots. We'll just do some dodging. It's pretty wrecked. We'll fire off another one and I think we'll get out of here. The Corvette should be able to do the rest of the work here. Oh, if we can get our engines back online before these missiles hit us. Oh no. Okay, and this is the other missile carrier, so I just want to get this out of here. I don't want to use it just now. And let's go with the main ships. Alright, you've got Prox Fuse. That's the Paladin down. Let's take out this Sarma. I thought Prox Fuse would be really good against it, but it actually is looking like it might not be. I love Prox Fuse. It is my favorite thing in this game. Let's sit down. Okay, now we've got the other Sarma to deal with. I don't think I've got any Prox... I do have some Prox Fuse left. No way did we just get a kill there. I think one of the ships down below killed itself as it took off. I'm hoping that wasn't... Oh, I really hope that wasn't the trade ship killing itself. I think... No, the trade ship has managed to take off, thank goodness. I wish I'd found more Prox Fuse on this campaign so far. It's been pretty rare. That's me out of Prox. Oh, she's really upset, isn't she? I need to go deal with her after this this battle. Poor puppy. Okay, they're down. Now we've got the Meteor. Actually proving quite difficult to hit with how small it is. There we go. Prox Fuse would have been really good against it, but it's actually great for getting through armor. If there's gaps in it. Tough little ship. I'm really impressed. There we go. And then I think we've still got a... That's it. So it must have been the Courageous that killed itself. Cool. That was an easy win. Okay, Imager ML captured. That's another fleet HQ, and that's a ton of experience for the missile carrier, which is good. We'll get ever ready on that. 25,000 gold in addition to whatever we're going to catch from here because there was a prize ship just sitting here. Now, we've got survivors here, but they're probably going to die before I can get crew protection on. Also, the ammo is going to explode. I'm going to grab the ammo. We're going to have to let the survivors die, unfortunately. In fact, bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to make sure the puppy's okay. She's fine. She just wants to stay in here with me, which is very cute. Okay, so we've got repairs going on here. We've captured Imgur ML. We need to just try and pick up some equipment from here. And then what we'll probably do is we'll just use this fleet to try and take to find out where that strike fleet is and Arc to get the equipment we need. So we got the fuel, and looks like we didn't get nicked for anything bad for missing out on the... So we got the ammo, we didn't get hit for missing out on the people here. I'd like to get this Molot. Obviously the fuel tanks will explode, so we need to get that first, and then we'll grab the Molot. We'll just fast forward through this. Okay, let's grab the Molot. Let's go put on crew protection and grab the other Molot. That's a pretty good grab. Cool. Got 2 at D80s. That's really nice. Let's see what our prizes are. Okay. Near the city are several gathering missile silos. 1 A100 nuke. 1 KH-15 nuke. 2 KH-15 radar-seeking nukes. Another KH-15 nuke. Another KH-15 radar-seeking nuke. That's quite a lot of stuff. In terms of what's for sale here, there's not that much for sale, unfortunately. I was hoping for some better stuff from here. Supplies. Well, we've got tons of fuel. We've got laser-guided 130. Incendiary 57mm. Armor-piercing 130. I don't like armor-piercing ammo that much. 250-kilogram bombs are fine. That's such a shame that we haven't got access. Still just missing out on that access to that Prox Fuse. And we got the checkpoint for taking this position as well. What I'm thinking is this fleet's morale is... Let's just get the fleet repaired up and we'll head to So who needs repaired here? I think Assassin 1 is the only one. Hitman 1 here needs some quick repairs. No, I think they're fine. Okay, and we've still got quite a lot of missiles available to us, so we're pretty much ready to go. Morale is a little bit concerning. We're looking at what? 7, 5, 8, 5, 5, 7. Probably just need to sit here until the morale ticks up by 1. So let's have a look at our plans for over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Howler as a courier ship for the next phase of this. So we're going to slap a little bit of fuel on it, extend its range, and it's just going to go around and buy stuff for us, because we need to have access to weapons and armor, which I don't think we have a great source of here. We can buy armor parts here. There's a lot of hull parts here, actually, which is really good, but there's no weapons or anything like that, and we don't have a lot of weapons available to us here. Oh, let's actually check if we can now fix that T7 on the Victory. We still can't mount a ship here. That's really strange. I wonder what that bug is. It's a new one. So we've got an MR12 available to us. That's fallen off somewhere. Or maybe just pick that up at one point. Both MR12s, all the MR12s are still available on this. So I don't want to go into it too much, because I want to keep it as a little bit of surprise, but a lot of the design of these ships is actually taking parts with me that I'm going to need for other ships, which is what a lot of these are going to turn into. But they're going to be redacted until the end game, because I want to be a surprise as to what I've turned them into. So whilst I will start rebuilding these either at the end of this episode or very soon, you're not going to get to see what I build them in until later, because I want to keep it as a surprise. That's basically my plan there. 2 AK-100s. I need to get those molots here. We need to prepare the warrior for combat. It's never going to be a great combatant. It does have a lot of firepower. It's a bottom fighter, which isn't ideal for this campaign, but I had to come up with a compromise really that would work here, and this was the best bet that I could do. What we need to do is there's Palash mounted here. Oh, I just dropped it, damn it. So there's Palash. Where is the Palash? I'm going to put the Palash back. There's Palash mounted here and here, which means we can take the Palash off the Victory to gain another 2 Palash to put on here. We're not going to remove any Palash from the Eminent Domain, which has a little bit more, I think. No, it just has the 2. So that's going to build us up with a little bit of a Palash net for this. We're going to armor up this area here, and we're going to go from there. So I will build that off screen. I'll record the changes of it. We'll do it in a separate video. I'm not going to do that right now. Basically cut that out when I go to do it. Right. The focus right now is just getting and Ark under control. Ark's the more important location because I need the access to the store that it has. So once we've got just enough, we'll probably take next. We've got just enough fuel to get to Ark. Should we get attacked, we'll just pull back to the city and people. It's not a big problem. All I'm waiting for right now is for our morale to pop up. So morale 8. Basically, okay, change of plans. We're about to go hot. This looks like a trade fleet on the way in here. Let's try and intercept it. We're not going to get it in time, but let's do what we can. They're running. I don't think we're going to get there in time, unfortunately. Unless they go... They're gonna raise the alarm no matter what we do here. The only advantage is that we can escort them to the city that hidden people, and they're not going to be able to know what to do. Oh, and that's a missile. Luckily, we should be able to dodge that. Thank you. Trying to hit small ships with missiles doesn't work very well. It's one of the reasons I've gone in for so many small missiles in our main fleet here. So watch out for friendly fire, everybody, though. Can you boost out? Nope, you're just going to take that in the face. Okay. We just lost one of the missile carriers. I think. No, we lost one of the corvettes. Damn, that came in really fast. That was like from over here somewhere. They didn't even raise the alarm. Whatever's launching at us might be a strike fleet? Are they... Where are they? Are they over here somewhere? Yes, they are. They're coming at us from this direction. I think this is a strike fleet. Where's it coming in from? Can you try and dodge this, please? Nope, just taking the hit. Okay, that's another ship down. Where are they? I take back what I said about it being really great having small ships. Where's this fleet gone? Hang on. This is concerning. How fast are they? These are just scouting ship planes, but they should help us identify what on earth is going on with this, whatever is launching these missiles at us. Because they have just disappeared. And I didn't think they'd be that fast. They just took out 2 ships like that. Another huge amount of our harvested EXP just off the table straight away. Well, they are nowhere to be found. They didn't raise an alarm, they fired missiles at us, and they just disappeared into the night. Can you just go up here for me? I have no clue what happened to the fleet that fired at me. Absolutely no clue. You guys come on land at Come Dog just to see if there's anything over here.
Attention, visual contact.
Is that them there? No? No, that's a missile coming from Come Dog. So are they in Come Dog?
Attention,
They're just firing off missiles. We're going to lose the rest of the fleet here, probably. There's nothing I can really do. Oh, I actually managed to shoot that down. Wow. Coming for me. That's good. I can dodge that really easily. Oh, look at that. I'm guessing this is this has to be the strike fleet with the round of missiles that's firing at us. That's going to hit and kill him. Oh, he managed to dodge it. What a legend. That's coming back around. So many missiles. What is this? This feels like it's Faryag. Dodge it. Thank you. God, there's so many missiles. This is exactly what the first campaign was like, if you remember. Managed to shoot that one down, which is nice. Okay, there's 3 fleets here. But we cleared Cumdag. We cleared this location. I've got 2 hitmen. I've got 1 missile carrier. Oh, no, I've lost the fuel. I've actually got to commit because I've lost my fuel carriers. I've lost 1 corvette. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're going in. And there's the alarm. Looks like a carrier group and a small strike fleet. Oh, so what are you doing? Oh, I should have retreated him. I didn't mean to tell him to attack, but that is what he has done. All right, we are committed. I think this shouldn't be too hard to fight, actually, looking at what they've got. There's no huge ships here. There's also... I don't know what this is because there's no... Okay, hear me out. We have lost a lot of ships on the way into this situation, but we're now staring down 2 price ships, which will give us a lot of cash. A lot of cash that we probably need to get our fleet built up. Can I take this? I can take this. How much proxies do we have? 1 proxies round left. I don't think I even need to use the missile carriers here, but morale is low. So if I mess up, I don't get a lot of attempts at this. Let's send him. No, we'll go with Assassin 1. Getting Hitman 3 some experience would be pretty good. But honestly, I think we can just take this out with a Hitman. If I fail miserably, I'll send Hitman 3 in. Where are they? Okay, there's the Courageous. We'll leave that in the air for as long as possible. There's the Nimrod, and there's the Navran. I actually think the Courageous is the only threat here. Oh, that was a great collateral. Do the Odysseys even have guns? Well, the Nimrod has a 37mm. Look at that gorgeous sun in the background. Okay, I need to just line up my shots a little bit better. The Odyssey's trying to put themselves in between me and my target. Oh, that's just slightly off. Oh, that was a big explosion. I'm actually really worried about the Odysseys crashing into me before I can capture them. The ship doesn't even have a gun anymore. Come on. Okay, we did just lose like a corvette and a tanker, but I think we're about to get a whole lot of money. It's only 10,000. It's not that much. Oh no, 20,000. Yeah, I'll take 20,000. Try and get the survivors, I guess. But I don't think we're going to make it in time. Okay, we also need to pull this fleet out of here because we have set off the alarm. So let's get both of these fuel ships with full amounts of fuel. Oops, full amount of fuel in them. Let's get them on the way to come down so we can pull these guys out as soon as they finished. Actually, as soon as they're in range, we're not even going to hang around. Also, we're not going to be able to get the survivors in time. 58 died. Ouch, that's a lot. There's actually no reason to do this now. Let's search the crew cabins for valuables, I think. This is what I was worried about. That's 8 aircraft on the way in. I think we're just going to pull out now and see what we can do. But we've got to deal with these aircraft first. And we're on the ground. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose all these. We're gonna lose all these ships. Oh yeah. Damn. There's just nothing we can do. They've got so much ordnance and we're all stuck on the ground. Still another 8 bombs and 12 rockets before we get a chance to do anything. This is why you don't go loud in this campaign. Okay, if we're lucky, they'll pull back and they won't come in for another attack. Okay, we lost. We've only got 1 hit from up here as well. Okay. But I thought we cleared all these. Okay, we didn't clear Alma, but I don't even know where some of these planes are coming from. Okay, at least we're in the air now, so we can dodge a lot of this stuff. Yes, that was a good shot. Okay. We're just going to keep flying here. Hopefully we don't end up leading them back to where we're going, but once we've broken contact with them, we should be okay. This is one plane with no weapons. See if it shot me down with that machine gun, I would be so angry. Oh, that shot just missed it. It's going to come back again for another attack run. This pilot is brave. Yeah, I was hoping it would turn into the gunshot. Okay. Well, a bit of a misadventure. A little bit of a misadventure. All these planes will head back on their own. I don't need to macro. I was about to say I don't need to macro them, but I'm that concerned about losing them. So we're now, our hand is kind of forced. We have to switch to the strategic element. And I'm really annoyed. We've lost a lot of very experienced ships over the last couple of sessions. They've just been taken out by airstrikes and missiles, but that's kind of just the way it goes, unfortunately. I'm not going to get too frustrated by that. The focus now is on rebuilding the fleet, really, and getting it into a don't land. Getting it into a configuration where we can start doing something a bit more serious. The good news is we haven't lost any of the missiles or anything. They're all still available to us. You better make it. You better not crash. Talk about leaving it right to the edge. Okay, let's get this group back. Okay, they've now landed. We now have a lot of stuff available to us here. What have we got? Can we stack these up a little bit just to make it a little bit easier to read? Yeah, we can. So let's just stack everything up. There, and then you on here, and you on here. Is that everything? Yeah, okay. So we've got 1 D80 mullet. I thought I picked up 2 D80 mullets, but apparently I've only got 1 here. I'm certain I picked up 2. Let's stack these zeniths as well. Oh, they're in stacks of 2, are they? There we go, I can fix it that way. Okay. 11 sprints, 1 basic A100. We can mount the basic ones on our remaining missile ship, actually. So we can put them on the Victory. The Victory is going to stay in its current configuration, so we can add an A100, and we can add all the KH-15s, because they're not going anywhere. Okay, that's all the KH-15s on. So, oh, and the KH-15Ps, actually, we can put these on too. Okay, but we're saving the nukes for something special. They do actually have a use. We do have 2 mods, that's right. They do have a use in this campaign. Okay, that leaves me in a little bit of a tight spot. So we've got 1 of the hitmen left. That's going to have to become a medium garrison killer. We've got 3 fuel carriers left. We need to rebuild those. Hitman 3 is still available, and missile carrier is still available. Oh, it's still the Ars Victory. Let's just repair you. You can actually refill. That's the last of my zeniths. What I need to do now is I need to get the rebuild on this going. But I'm a little bit stymied on that because I don't have access to everything that I need to do that rebuild. It's a little bit frustrating. I really wanted to take Arc before I started this so that I could make some use of rare modules. I'm going to just try and see if I can silent strike it. Let's just fast forward until the alarm's gone. I'm going to ignore this signal. Okay, silent strike is reset. I've got access to... This is at Morale 5. You're at Morale 5. I've got my other missile carrier somewhere. Here it is. And then how much fuel do these guys have? Well, they actually aren't bad on fuel. They've got enough to get to Ark and not come back, so we can send them on a one-way trip out to Ark. They should be able to take it with no bother. I don't think there's going to be anything particularly scary there. Yeah, they're going to get a surprise attack. No, they're not going to get a surprise attack. Ah, damn. Well, I've got to commit. Okay, so there's two Tarantulas, a Courageous, a Nimrod, and a Slugger. We'll just send Hitman 3 in here to soften them up, I think, and then we'll just go. I'm really annoyed that they got that attack, that missed alarm off, though. Okay, that's one down. Oh no, it didn't go down actually. Oh, wait, I do that so often. I fly into my own zeniths because I'm not paying attention. Oh, that was a good kill. That was another good kill. I'm having such great luck with zeniths in this campaign, I have to say. What's down here? I'm not interested in the Courageous. I don't need to waste missiles on you. Or you. Let's get out of here. We'll send in the Hitman. We've overheated our engines. There we go. They're back online. I think the Slugger is the biggest threat that's still on the battlefield. That's probably the end of the Courageous if we think about it. I'm going to play this really carefully. I'm going to pull... I can't, I need the fuel, damn. Okay, you're down. This is why you always send a fuel carrier in with you, and which I didn't do. So many mistakes in this current part of the campaign. It's very tiring playing this campaign. There's so much to think about. I've been focusing too much on the long-term strategic objectives, not so much on the short-term ones that I really needed to think about with the missions I've gone on for this one. Okay, he's dead, and now this Courageous, which is just permanently on fire, needs to go down. Sometimes the Courageouses are just so survivable. It's crazy. They can take such a beating. Alright. We've captured Ark. The problem is it's now a point of interest for the enemy, which means that they are going to come here at high speed. That MR500 would be quite useful. Let's grab group protection and grab it. And how much fuel do we have? Actually, I think we're going to just try and grab this MR500 and get out of here. No, we're just going to go. I don't need the money. We just need to get out of here. And then we'll send in, again, we'll send out some fuel carriers to meet them. It's just not worth the risk right now of leaving them there to get attacked. We can revisit Ark later. Okay, well, we've taken Ark, we've retaken Cumdag, we've taken Imgur Emil. I'm really happy we took Imgur Emil, but it's a little bit awkward. We're fully fueled up, or as much as we have, depending on all the extra missions we've now done. So what's our next step? Our next step really is getting a rebuild underway. So what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to end this video a little bit early, and I know you've been waiting a long time for Highfleet, and I'm sorry it's taking so long, but what I will do is I'll prepare the rebuild of the Victory, and I'll show you that in like a time-lapse, or maybe even talk about the changes I'm making to it. I will also get the other rebuilds that I'm going to have done, but I'll keep them redacted from you. And next mission, we'll start pushing north with a little bit of a heavier fleet and see how we go. I'm a bit concerned. We still have... we're about halfway at this point. We're about halfway to our target, so we're making progress. And I promise you that from now on, I plan to have a Highfleet video out every week. I know it's been awkward with the start of the year and I've had a lot going on, but going forward, that's the plan. So if you just bear with me for a little bit longer, we'll get there. Xenonauts 2, I'm going to talk about in the next Xenonauts video. There's some, basically the next milestone's about to hit. It's taking me so long to get through campaign 2, so we may just hit milestone 3 and go from there. Because there's a lot of cool stuff in it, including the fusion tech. But that's for that video. If you're enjoying this, please let me know. Thank you for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. I know things are looking a little bit dire, but what I will say is we have 78,000 credits. We have 164 repair parts, and we have 3 stars on Ishii, 2 stars on, I can't remember his name, 2 stars here. We have a lot of ships at the moment that are coming to us at the end of the campaign. So there's still hope. We just have to make it from here We have to make it from here to here. And we also have to clear all of this out, which would be quite... There's a fleet HQ up here, which is disgusting. Kush. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to do here, but that's the next plan. For now, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now. See ya.